Change the following sentences using must, can't, may or might. I'm sure he is working. And the answer is he must be working. Change the following sentences using must, can't, may or might. And the question is, I'm sure he is working. You have to change this sentence using must, can't, may or might. And the answer is he must be working. Yes, my dear, the answer is he must be working. It means we are going to discuss about using must, can't, may or might in English grammar. Hello everyone, I would like to welcome you all in today's video. This channel, Dear LG, is one of the best platforms in YouTube where you can get most appropriate knowledge of English grammar and literature. My dear, let's start the video. Today's topic is using must, can't, may or might. You can use may or might. You can use these two words interchangeably. And in which context we would use must? For what kind of sentence we would use can't? And for what kind of sentences we would use may or might? Today I'm going to make you understand. It's my promise, my dear, I'll make you understand about using these four words in English grammar. Now let's talk about rules and structure. I showed you the question number 1 there. Before entering into the question there, before explaining the questions and answers here, let me tell you some rules of these using must, can't, may and might. So first rule is, if you say I'm sure, certainly or certain in the sentence, and if the sentence is positive, please use must in the sentence as I have written here. I'm sure he is working. I am sure, and the sentence is positive. That sentence is not negative, and that is why I have used he must be working is equal to be. Option B there. If you say I'm sure, certainly, negative, I mean to say that if you say I'm sure, certainly, certain, and if the sentence is negative, you have to use can't instead of must. You got the point? Option C there. Perhaps, maybe, possible, positive. Yes, my dear. Perhaps, maybe, possible, and if the sentence is positive, please use may or might. Yes, please use may or might. And if the same thing, perhaps, maybe, possible, but the sentence is negative. Yes, perhaps, maybe, possible, but the sentence is negative, please use may not or might not. Keep in mind these four rules, might here. I'm sure, certainly, positive. Must, I'm sure, certainly, certain, negative. Can't. Perhaps, maybe, possible, positive sentence, may or might. Perhaps, maybe, possible, negative sentence, may or might not. May or might not. Yes, my dear. Now let's talk about some additional rule. I told you immediately, I'm sure positive is equal to must. But what about this be? Is equal to be. But this is not only the rule. There are other rules as well. Let's talk about some additional rules about the words. If you see the use of is, am, are in the sentence, after that I'm sure, like perhaps, maybe, possible, after those kind of words, if you see the use of is or am or are, please use be in the answer there. And if you see verb to, yes my dear, any kind of verb, if you see verb to in the sentence, please kindly use have plus verb 3 in the answer there. And if you see was were in the sentence, what was were in the sentence, please use have been in the answer there. If you see has, or let me say have, or have plus verb 3. Yes, are you getting me, my dear? Don't go anywhere, don't skip the video. If you use, if you say has, have, or have plus verb 3 in the sentence, please kindly use have plus verb 3. But verb 3 is same verb. Yes, keep in mind, same verb, you have to use same verb in the sentence. Yeah? These are important rules. You got the point? Once again, let me summarize the rule for this using must, can't, may, or might in the sentence there. I'm sure certainly positive is equal to must. I'm sure certainly negative is equal to can't. Perhaps maybe possible positive is equal to may or might. Perhaps maybe possible negative is equal to may or might not. Some additional rules there. Is MR is equal to be. Verb 2 is equal to have plus verb 3. Was were is equal to have been. Has or have plus verb 3 is equal to have plus verb 3 there. Let's talk about the question and answer there. Now let's start question and answer section here. Number 2 there. Perhaps he is going to ask me. Yes, my dear, you see the question there. You try to answer that question yourself. Perhaps he is going to ask me. Now see the question, and you can see the rules on the screen here. Please try to answer this question yourself. Perhaps he is going to ask me. Now write it in your copy there. Please don't go anywhere. Perhaps he is going to ask me. If it is fruitful for you, please do this exercise. Perhaps he is going to ask me. What could be the answer? Did you write the answer there? Okay, let me check your answer there. Perhaps he is going to ask me. First of all, you write the subject there. He is the subject. Then what you have to write there? He might be going to ask me. Why is this? Why show might here? You must know the logic behind this answer there. He is the subject. Perhaps positive is equal to might. Get the point. Perhaps, and the sentence is positive. That's why might and is used in the sentence, and is equal to be. As you can see on the screen here, is equal to be. He might be going to ask me. Question number 3 there. Okay. I'm sure he's not friends. This is the question there. Now again, write the answer yourself. My dear, write it in your copy there. Write it anywhere. You can write the answer in your mobile as well. Yes. Later on you can check yourself. I will tell you the answer there. I'm sure he is not friends. This is the question there. I'm sure and negative. Keep in mind. I'm sure and negative. He, subject, he can't be friends. Is that right? Yes, he can't be friends. He is the subject there. Can't, I'm sure negative. Be each. Got the point? Are you getting me? I hope so. My dear, I hope that you're getting me properly. If you're getting this exercise, if this exercise is very, very fruitful, my dear, for you, my dear, please do subscribe the channel, click the all notification. Don't forget to click like button. Don't forget to share this video with your family and friends, and do comments, my dear. Now next question there. I'm sure they stole the money. What we have to write here? I'm sure they stole the money. Have you done the operation of this sentence there? Without doing operation, you will do nothing. You will not be able to answer the question, my dear. This is very important. I'm sure they stole the money. I'm sure, positive. Subject, they. They must have stolen the money. Let's check the answer there. Yes, they must have stolen the money. They, subject, must, I'm sure, positive. Have you stolen? Stole, verb 2. Have you stolen? Verb 3. So verb 2 is equal to have plus verb 3 there. Next question there. Perhaps he was listening. What do we have to do? Perhaps he was listening. Perhaps, and the sentence is positive. Isn't it? Am I right? Yes. Absolutely right. Perhaps he was listening there. What do you write as the answer there? Keep in mind, perhaps, and the sentence is positive. What is subject? He. He might have been listening. Yes, you're right, my dear. He might have been listening. He, subject, perhaps, positive. Might, was, were, have been. Next question there. I'm sure she wasn't at work. I'm sure she was not at work. Yes, this is the question there. I'm sure, negative. What did you write there? Yes, you're right, my dear. Can't is the right word that we have to use in question number 6 there. I'm sure she wasn't at work. She can't have been at work. Yes, you got the right point there. You got the right answer there, my dear. She can't have been at work. She, subject, can't, I'm sure, negative. Have been, was, were, have been. This one, my dear, was, were, have been. Did you get the point? Yes, my dear. Okay, was, were, have been there. Let's go on to the question there. Perhaps he went home. Now this is the question there. Perhaps he went home. What is the subject here? He. And perhaps, positive. The sentence is positive. What do you do there? Perhaps is the word used at first in the sentence. And he and went, Bob too. Perhaps, positive. What do you write there? You guess the answer there. Okay, write the answer there. He might have gone home. Okay, you got it right, my dear. He might have gone home. He is the subject there. Might, perhaps, and the sentence is positive. Might, went, Bob too. That is why have gone there. Next question there. Question number 8. Perhaps she is not coming. Okay, perhaps she is not coming. What might be the answer here? My dear, you guess the answer again. Perhaps she is not coming. Perhaps, negative. What you have to write there? May or might not. Isn't it? Yes. So what could be the answer here? Check the answer here. She might not be coming. She is the subject here. Might not. Perhaps, negative sentence. Might not is. She is, you can see there. That's why be. And the answer is she might not be coming. Next question there. I'm sure they were not camping. This is the answer, my dear. This is the question here. I'm so sorry. I'm sure they were not camping. I'm sure, and the sentence is negative, and Bob, you can see, were not. Yeah, I'm sure they were not camping. What could be the answer here, my dear? You guess the answer. Again, you guess the answer there. You have read the structure there. You have read the rules there. Now you must be able to write the answer here. Okay, what could be the answer of this question there? I'm sure, negative. What would you write? Can't. They can't have been camping. Got the point? They can't have been camping. They, I'm sure, negative, can't, was, were, have been. They can't have been camping. Let's talk about question number 10 there. Perhaps they haven't finished. Finished, okay. Perhaps they haven't finished. Perhaps, negative, haven't. Isn't it? Yes. Perhaps, and the sentence is negative. So what you have to write? What is subject? They is subject. They might not have finished. Yes, my dear, they might not have finished. They, perhaps, negative, might not have finished. They might not have finished. Has is equal to have, or you can say have plus of 3 is equal to same have and same of 3. Perhaps he was tired. Now next question there. My dear, perhaps he was tired. Once again, hello everyone. I would like to welcome you all in today's section, in today's discussion. My dear LG, this channel, Dear LG, is one of the important platform in YouTube for getting right information of English literature and grammar. Please, you haven't subscribed. If you have not subscribed this channel yet, this is valuable, important channel for you. Please do subscribe this channel. Click the like button. Click on all notification. Do comments and share this video with your friends and family. Let's continue from this question 11 there. Perhaps he was tired. Now we see this question 11. Perhaps he was tired. Perhaps, positive. He, subject. Was, were, have been. Now you can write the answer yourself. Okay, write this answer. Did you write the answer there? You must have written the answer there. Now check your answer there. Perhaps he was tired. Perhaps positive. Might. He might was would have been. You got the answer there. He might have been tired. He might have been tired, as I have promised there. Question 12 there. I'm sure she was feeling ill. This is the question there. I'm sure she was feeling ill. What would we do here? I'm sure positive. She must have been feeling ill. She must have been feeling ill. Okay. See, subject. I'm sure positive. Must, was, were, have been. Got the point? I think you are getting me properly. I'm sure of that. If not, please do comments, write comments there. I'll make another perfect video like this. I'm sure she was feeling ill. She must have been feeling ill. Next question there. I'm sure they haven't been waiting long. Now this is the question. Next important question for this exercise. I'm sure they haven't been waiting long. What did we write here? I'm sure negative.